Which of the mods would I be most likely to play Satisfactory with? I think Tony and Evo are the easy answers and also the true answers. There is no question in my mind that I would rather play with Tony and Evo than any of the other mods. Love you, Carly. Love you, Mars. No question in my mind. Now, the problem is I don't think they would want to play with me. This is the wrong floor. I'll just fuck off, I guess, considering the game makes Evo sick. Good luck. That's a great point. So I guess I'm stuck with Tony. I don't know that Tony... And Tony also gets first person sick. So I guess what we really need to do is we need to take the mods. We need to combine them together into one Uber mod. And then from there, we'll take the best of all of them. We'll take Carly's sass, Evo's organization, Tony's, I don't know, also organization. We'll take Mars's... What does Mars have to offer? I do not know. I mean, I can't. Sorry. I know I'm being put in the spot here, but... We'll take Mars's doctorate. Mars's, I'm teasing. We'll take Mars's, higher degree. Hope that works. Fluid bus. We'll bring water in by train. Sulfuric acid will need to actually just bring sulfur in. Luminous solution is an interesting one. Let's leave a luminous solution for last. Mars can be there to be the butt of any jokes. If Mars is going to be there, you know, I mean, I guess we're taking the best of Mars. I was going to say Mars is going to make jokes at all of our expense. The amalgamation? Why am I kind of obsessed with this idea? The amalgamation? Taking all of our mods and amalgamating them? If only I was a mod, but I'd be too powerful. Luke, you know in a heartbeat that I would let you mod. You know that, right? Or sorry, you know that I would let you mod in a heartbeat, right? I hope you know that. Let you mod? I'd be lucky to have you mod. Water in. This is water in. Oh, we got 16 minutes of... Oh, we got 18 minutes. We got no fucking power, bro. I forgot about the power situation. Oh, no. Okay, so I guess the question, Shammy, is going to be how quickly can we get one of these nuclear things up and running? I did not know that, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it off stream if you want, but I would say that would not be a hard ask, like a hard ask at all on my part. I would worry. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I would worry about like overworking you, but I feel that way about a lot of people in the community. Is I'm like we could probably have more moderators than we have, but most of the time I'm like, I don't know. I'm nervous that they feel overworked or would do too much stuff, or you know. Okay, we got to solve our power problem, which is an issue. Now remind me. What's this one? That's just canisters. Cast iron, by the way. Magnetic field generation. I swear to God, are we not making uranium fuel rods? We are. Okay. So they are going in this thing, right? I wanted to check this. They're barely being made. You're constructing. Are you constructing? You're constructing. These belts do not have a backlog though. Meaning so what exactly are you lacking? It's mostly the encased uranium cells. Okay, let's band-aid this shit. There's nothing here. Uranium fuel rods in. Okay. Let's go over there. Oh boy, I don't even know if we can solve this in time, honestly. This will be fun. My impression from the mods is that they do it for the love of it and you struggle to delegate. Hey, struggle to delegate is an old narrative. Now that I've got a kid, I think I delegate super well because I can't do anything. Because I don't have any fucking time. Now the problem is I don't do the shit. Now the problem is I'm not doing my share of the work. That's the problem. The problem used to be I was doing the group project and I was doing too much of the work because I wanted to because I couldn't let go of the control. And now the problem is I know that's not true, Carly says. I know for a fact Evo, just this morning, they were waiting on me to get something done so that they could do their part of the project. I know for a fact Carly and Luke are sitting here in chat being like, Ryan, are you going to get this one thing done so that we can do our part of the project? I know for a fact it is true. I'm not beating myself up over it, but I know it's true. I know it's true. Maybe it is true. Listen. This sounds so sad, but in like 3 months, in 2 months, it's May. In 2 months, Megan is switching jobs. And when Megan switches jobs, I'm about to have some built-in, my whole schedule is about to change. Things are going to be way easier. They're going to be at least a little bit different. I do think currently I've been like, you know, not to talk way too much inside baseball because holy shit, I feel like all I do is talk inside baseball sometimes. But I just looked over at my other PC and it says my other monitor and it says sit and spin. I feel like sometimes right now, I go in waves. Right now, we're doing like 30. We're doing daily YouTube episodes, so I poured a lot of my time and attention into YouTube, and so I'm streaming like one day less a week, and I'm definitely like the admin side of things is definitely struggling a little bit. Oh, you still need fucking water. So basically, I'm aware that I'm like, I'm struggling on the admin side of things because I'm struggling to get like DMs responded to and outside projects put in motion and then solved. Okay, we have a problem. Here's the problem. We have probably 15 minutes of power left, if that. No, it's fine. 13% battery, but 30-ish minutes. I was basically debating putting nuclear stuff over on the bus instead of over on the vertical bus instead of here. Because of that, I kind of gave up on this whole thing. Because of that, this is not running. However, it's 2,500, not free, but kind of free megawatts, which completely solves our power problem, especially if we do 2 of them, which would uber solve it. If we just bring water from there to here. It's the band-aidiest of band-aids. But I think we probably ought to just do it. We're going to build a second one, and we are not going to hook it up just yet because I want to see what one does. And I think they probably... I think these things kind of work at like... I don't know what speed these things work at, and I'm a little bit scared to find out. Like, we may run ourselves out of nuclear power if we run 2 of them rather than 1, is the debate in my head. Now, the next problem is the water. $120 per minute. Chuck these full. It needed like around 250, so this should do 1, if I'm remembering correctly. Find out. Probably gonna need to pump this shit. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Doesn't really need to be pipeline Mark 2. It can be pipeline Mark 1. Up the jam. Uh-oh. Got some aways in chat. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you. Keeping an eye on things. So, because this is temporary... Let's do it this way. My least favorite Twitch glitch is that sometimes I can't scroll up in chat. It instantly shoots me back down to the bottom. Oh, dude, I feel that. Is that the one where... I think it's like anytime a... Wait, there's a setting about that. Okay, out of curiosity, Carly, and not trying to solve your problem, do you have chat paused due to scroll setting on? I think that's what it's called. Please solve it. I don't know if this will solve it. Yeah, should I turn it off? I think I have it on. Okay, so you have it on already. And I still have this occasionally where it's like, that's so fucking ugly. Oh, well. Where even if it's on the, I should have done the other side. So like you've scrolled up, hypothetically chat should be paused, but it's not paused. It still just scrolls down every time. Okay, I got you. I think we're on the same page. I have it where, and I always feel like it happens because a new message comes in and chat pausing does not work. And it's like, oh yeah, obviously you need to read the newest message. And you're like, no, I don't. I'm trying to find the old messages actually. I would just chuck this sucker full of pumps and see what happens. You know what I mean? Now, I can make this part ugly. It's a Band-Aid. You're right, Shammy, but I can make it ugly. It's just a Band-Aid. And everybody knows that permanent structures don't last forever. does to me even when there's no new messages. Oh, weird. Okay, so that's probably... I don't know that that's less than 10 meters, but let's put one here anyways, because everybody knows the solution when you are playing with pumps with fluids, is to put more pumps than you could possibly ever fucking need. Get your shit together, Twitch. Well, please do not do horizontal to vertical. Maybe that would have been nicer. I do find it funny that we call it band-aiding. I get, you know, band-aiding is like temporary solution. I feel like band-aids are getting the short end of the stick in that conversation, though. You know what I mean? This has no water in it? Why? I feel like band-aids are amazing. What didn't I hook up? What didn't I hook up? What's going on here? You're full. You're going. Tama? We're going. We're going. We're just taking a second. Pumping, pumping. Okay. So now I think we just turn this shit on. And no power. We're going to have to figure out what to do with the waste, and I don't think we want to put it back here. I think we honestly want to just store it for now. Actually, fuck it. We'll bring it this way to store it. Okay, so we're going to do the old excellent human solution to problems like this. Which is that we are going to take our nuclear waste, dump it in our neighbor's yard instead of ours. Oh my god, this is actually kind of beautiful. I was just thinking, I bet I could hook conveyor lifts up to this, and it would be really kind of satisfying to look at. Please don't take fall damage. Whoops. Okay. Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna find a you do not have enough water. I thought you were going to find a sparsely populated rural state to take the waste. Like Ohio. Turns on when it gets enough water. I think this might eventually... I'm just sitting here taking radiation damage, by the way. Oh, boy. I think this might eventually work out in my favor. But I am a little bit... I think we'll get there. I think it's probably just that the, like... Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know how to even describe this. Oh, boy. So because we're pumping uphill and the way my brain is processing fluid dynamics is that... Jesus Christ, we might just need more pumps. You have to, like, entirely fill the bottom pipe before you go up. Nope. That explains it. Shit. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Hadn't put power shards in it. I feel like playing this game would be both really fun and really stressful for me, and it would probably consume the majority of my time and mental capacity, which I can't avoid. Yeah, I have spent an inordinate amount of time thinking about this game outside of streaming it. There we go. Okay, that's a 20... That's a costly, in terms of nuclear waste, but a amazing 2,500 megawatt Band-Aid, which actually becomes higher because of the power boost. So every item that we power up goes up from here. Because we've got so much of it, I honestly feel like we should probably also do one of these. But we're going to, of course, just Band-Aid this shit because this whole thing could be a... what do you call it? This whole thing could be a temporary solution. But do you have water? You do. I think the alien power augmenter does like 10% of your power production. So instead of being 2,500 megawatts, these are actually 2,750. Yeah, this is around 250 extra because of the extra 250, 2,500 here. I should at least charge our batteries for a little bit. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel before too long, but we'll see. This is a smart splitter. Why in the fuck is it a smart splitter? Okay, all right. Oh boy, my brain hurts. This is on the border with Kentucky. We're dumping it all in the Ohio River and just seeing where it goes. All right, now we can get back to solving other stuff. Back to the bus. Back to the fluid bus. My favorite bullet journals cost nearly twice as much to ship to Sweden, and I'm sad. Oh, no. I'm in Kentucky on the Ohio. Louisville? Well, I'm sorry. Are you from Louisville or from Louisville? That would eventually lead to the Gulf. Yeah, it'll be somebody else's problem by the time it gets there, though, right? All our nuclear waste. Well pronounced? I got you. I don't live that far from Louisville. It is one of my favorite Midwestern things, the way that city is pronounced. I'm from up near Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Been there before. Okay, we need to get back to fluid buses. We gave ourselves a Band-Aid. That's fine. We're producing nuclear waste. That's okay, too. Uranium waste. Solve that problem another time. Hi, Sven. How you doing? Good old Cincy. Cincy. Do people in Cincinnati call it Cincy? Like, I'm from near Indianapolis, right? Like, we call it... The fuck? Oh, I'm in the tube. Like, we call it Indy when we go in there. Like, if we're like driving into Indy, we'll say we're going to Indy. Do people from Cincy say that? Does anybody know? I know we have some Ohioans in the chat. We probably have like at least 3 or 4. Ohio Riz. Sometimes. I'm trying to think of other places that do or don't do that. Like shorten their names to... And whether or not it's a like local thing or a very much not local thing. I mean, you've got like LA for Los Angeles. I don't think people in New York City call it NYC. That's for sure. Ironically, call it the Nasty Natty. What a name, first off. The Nasty Natty? That's amazing. This is floor 1. So I think what we really need to do now is just trains. Let's go ahead and put water here. Water. Also just gonna need to bring plain old sulfur in. That's impure. That's sulfur and geysers in the same spot. I feel like that's... No, geysers are for power, not for... Okay, gotcha. By the way, we can always just chuck those down, dude. Those are easy. As a Bay Area gal, I hate when people call San Francisco San Fran or Frisco. We always call it the city. Yeah. I did move to near the Bay Area and in the first week discover that you should not call it San Fran. I had some friends from San Francisco and they were like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, in my defense, you think Kansas and Indiana are neighbors and we're not. So, but whatever. Philly. Other like shortened names. Where do I want to bring sulfur in from? How much sulfur should I need? I really should need that much sulfur. So I kind of feel like we should probably just fucking belt it in. That's sulfur. Where's that getting cleaned for? Is that for like... Where's that going? Kansas is not near you. What the fuck? Yeah, I actually, in grad school, I dated a girl from Kansas. And they were like, and one of our classmates was like, oh, like I was going home for the holidays and she was going home for the holidays. And they're like, oh, are you guys going to see each other over the holidays when you're home? I was like, what?
Almost at my mid-month crisis. Hey, Ryan.
No.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. No, I'm not going to drive the 12 hours it would take me to get to her house from my house. No. We don't live that close together. But that's also partially a California problem. Like, anybody from, I mean, minus Mona, anybody from California here? I loved California. I truly love California. I'd live there in a heartbeat. I miss it constantly. I also was like, you motherfuckers need to start understanding that places outside of California exist. Does that sulfur just go to here? Where's this part go? Oh, that part just dead ends. Beats, thank you very much for the 46 freaking months. Thanks, dude. How are you? You dated someone other than Meg? Little under shook. I have to tell you that in my life, I have dated other people than Meg, and also Megan has dated other people than me. It's true. Is this pure? I think it is, right? It is. It's that pure good shit right there. Okay, let's just make this one heavy, and we'll bring it all the way over to the bus. Why? I don't know. This is probably all the sulfur we'll ever need, right? I hope so. Can I get a Tama in the chat? Sometimes I say things just because I'm like, if this is wrong, it'll be very funny for people who are listening who know otherwise. This is all the sulfur I'll ever need, right, chat? Tama. Any other out there shortenings of names? Cassie lived in LA for 2 years. Holy shit, I didn't know that. C-Bus for Columbus? What the fuck? You just write it as shorthand. Okay. Like, they don't shorten Milwaukee, do they? I mean, they do say the Twin Cities. Philly's pretty good. Philly's very good. Let's just go state by state. Alabama. Birmingham. They don't. Well, okay. Let's see if we can name the capitals first off. We just see if the capitals are shortened. Alabama. Capital's Birmingham, right? So I don't think they probably shortened Birmingham. Arkansas. I don't know what the capital of Arkansas is. Does anybody know? Is the capital of Alabama not Birmingham, by the way? Am I wrong about that? It's Montgomery. You know what? I doubt they're shortening that one either. Montgomery, by the way. What's the capital of Arkansas? Monty the Mole, by the way. Oh, no, please don't fall. Sacramento is definitely shortened to Sac. Dang, that's funny. I lived right outside of Sacramento, like in a literal suburb. And I did not necessarily experience that, but I don't doubt you. You have the authority here. I mean, like, I heard it shortened in terms of like Sac State for like Sacramento State, or like Sacktown. Now, Sacktown I heard Sacktown. I also heard, like, you know, the name of a baseball. It'd be like Sack Blank. That kind of thing. Arkansas is Little Rock. There we go. Okay. They're not shortening Little Rock. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they call it the Rock. Call it the Rock? I don't know. Maybe that's something. What does it take to build a Miner Mark III? We can technically do it. It takes some of our most valuable things, so I don't think we want to, but... Alabama, Arkansas... What's the next state, chat? Alabama, Arkansas... Starts with an A. Arizona? New Orleans? Does that count, or is that just an accent? I think the same way that Louisville is just an accent. I think it's not shortened. New Orleans? Also, there is a place very near Louisville, Kentucky, called New Albany, which is pronounced Nalbany, which I'd say is just accent. Same shit, just accent. But that's a great point. Alaska, by the way. Capital of Alaska is... Capital of Arizona is Phoenix? I don't know, dude. I don't actually know these. God damn it. Mr. Schrock, my 8th grade teacher, would be pissed at me right now. I mean, he wouldn't be pissed. I'd get a D on his test. Juneau is Alaska? Interesting. I doubt they shorten that. It's only got a couple syllables. If they do, we don't know it. Is Phoenix the capital of Arizona, or is it some other weird stuff? It is Phoenix? Okay. Phoenix they call P-Town. I'm just kidding. That would be funny, though, wouldn't it? I went too far. I got distracted by the fucking thingies. Provincetown, everybody named it P-Town. That's good. That is good. I was like, I'm sure a P-Town exists out there. It's kind of satisfying to say. Okay, what's after Arizona, Alaska? Or technically Alaska, Arizona. Is there a state that starts with ass? How the fuck am I gonna get this? We'll just go along the side, honestly. After that, it's just California? Okay, and capital of California is Sacramento, right? Or Sac. Sacktown in particular. Sacktown I have heard. Okay. We've got California. Any other C states? Trying to do this and also play this game at the same time is a special form of torture. I'll tell you that much right now. Colorado and Connecticut. Colorado's state capital. I'll say Denver. I don't know that it's true. I'll say Denver. I kind of think it's likely that it's not true. You chose this torture for yourself. We're going to see how long we can make it and keep it interesting. I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Hartford, Connecticut. Is it Hartford? Denver is correct. They call it the Mile High City. That isn't shorter, though. I'll tell you that much. Is it Hartford for Connecticut? Let's go. Hartford, a.k.a. You know. Hartford is for lovers. That's got to be all the C states. D, Delaware. Delaware has nothing interesting happening in it. Oh, sorry. Has a capital named... I couldn't tell you the capital of Delaware. There's no way. Dover? First name Ben? Other D states? The Dakotas, but that doesn't count. Boo, thank you. You say horse as a joke, Luke. I just want to remind you of that. I just want to remind you really quickly that you say repeatedly horse. You better get Florida right. The capital? Is it Jacksonville? No, it's not. Okay, hold up. I can get the capital of Florida. Absolutely. This is low-hanging fruit. The capital of Florida is not like... Okay, hold up. Places I know in Florida. Let's piss off a lot of people in chat real quick. Oh, it's Tallahassee? Oh, it's Tallahassee. Do you call it Tally? I thought we were getting rid of spaghetti belts. Listen, this is a permanent... Sorry, this is... Well, permanent is the right word. I was going to say this is a temporary wink-wink solution, but it's not. It's a permanent solution. I need to figure out which one of these can house the sulfur. Tallahassee. Tally. Okay, that's fine. Tally. Okay, sulfur is going to go on 45. I should have just committed and put every raw ass thing on the fucking belt. Wait, sorry, did we miss any? We got all the D's? There were no other D's? We got to Florida? Any other F states? Probably not, right? No F states? That leaves G, Georgia. I'm honestly glad we got the answer to the answer being Tallahassee, because otherwise I would have had to tell you that I know the name of 4 states or 4 cities in Florida, max. Fourth one over. And I'm really grateful I didn't have to do that. So Georgia is probably not Savannah, which is what I want to say. Is this Savannah? Is it Atlanta? You know my city? If not, you hate me? I don't think I hate you. But I'm pretty sure I've actually mailed stuff to you. So I was kind of debating earlier trying not to say the name of the city that you live in. Because I almost said it and then I was like, wait, I don't know that I should do that. I've mailed you stuff before. I shouldn't say that out loud. So I'm pretty sure I know that one. It's Atlanta. Cams, do you have the list pulled up? It's one of those two. It's Atlanta. Okay. Kissimmee is my favorite town in Florida. Kissimmee, I barely know of me. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Sulfur's done. At this point, it's like trains, man. It's like water and nitrogen gas on a train. We've designed this, so let's go build trains. Okay. So Georgia. Any other G states? Probably not. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Hawaii? Honolulu. H states. None. Then you get to Illinois, which I don't remember the name of. It's not Chicago. It's a city in the middle of the state. Indiana is Indianapolis. What's Illinois? Is it like something like, does it start with like a D? It's something weird. Why? Question mark, question mark, question mark? What do you mean? Isn't it Honolulu? Now with a D, it's a super normal, it's a very normal name. Now you're fucking with me, because I think Normal is the name of a city in Illinois. Normal is literally the same name of a town in Illinois. Is the capital of Illinois Normal? I don't think so. You did skip one after Hawaii before Illinois. Is it an H or an I? You skipped an I. Okay. I skipped an I. Let's go through the West. You got your California, your Oregon, your Washington, Idaho. Yeah. Idaho's Des Moines, right? Exclamation whack in the chat. Idaho has patat. I'm pretty sure it's not Des Moines. There's also Iowa. I'm just realizing. Oh shit! Wait. Is Des Moines? Oh no. Des Moines is the capital of Iowa, right? Been working. Are we quizzing right on states? I'm trying to name all the states and their capitals, and there's no way I'm firing at more than 20%. To be clear, I'm at a massive disadvantage doing this on stream while playing Satisfactory, but the capital of Idaho, is it something city? Does it have city in the name? As an Iowan, I'm sad. Don't worry, this shouldn't be anywhere on your top 10 list of things to be sad about if you live in Iowa. Yay, let's go. No? Okay, well. Does it start with P? I'm firing from the hip here, from the 8th grade hip. It's been 15 years. It's been 20 years since I studied this shit. What letter does the capital of Idaho start with? B? Is it Boise? Oh. Boise and Des Moines. I should have remembered that shit. God damn it. I should have remembered that. We're actually going to back up a little bit. Please don't hit me. 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 We're going to back up just a little bit. Okay. Oh, boy. About fell off. Okay, so what's the capital of Illinois? I missed that one. Maybe you could tell me the letter if you want, but I missed it. I always hit the wrong button every single time. Springfield. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Don't stress about this one, Ryan. Next, we're going to make you name all nations in the world during 1993.
Oh, yikes. That would be real bad. That's funny. That's a great prompt. God, it really does show that... You know what else is funny about all of this? Megan would do so much better at literally all of this than me. But then again, I think both Megan and I would do worse than we did 5 years ago. There just really does become a point where you start losing it, and frankly, where other things take place. And it's kind of sad. Both of us would do much worse than we did 5 years ago, you know? Okay, that's Indiana, Indianapolis, Illinois, Springfield, Iowa, Des Moines, Idaho, Boise. That's got to be all the I's, right? So next we're looking at Kansas. If it's not Kansas City, I don't fucking know what it is. Louisiana's Baton Rouge. I don't know that that's true. It ain't Kansas City? Shit. Okay. Well, if it ain't Kansas City, what is it? Rock Chalk Jayhawk, by the way. I feel like I would honestly do better naming the like mascots of their teams. Topeka. R.I.P. to my grad school girlfriend. She's not dead. She just would have hated that I didn't know it was Topeka. I'd love for you to name the Nebraska mascot. It's the Cornhuskers, motherfucker, for football. I don't know if, I mean, that's for Nebraska, the school. I don't know if is there a pro team in Nebraska? Cornhuskers, WTF, it's amazing. As a person who's worked as a corn detasseler, the fact that there is a corn husker is really great. Cornhuskers is not our mascot. You're sure? For Nebraska? Oh, are you... Wait. Are you saying the name of the mascot or the team or the, like, we are the Nebraska Cornhuskers? Like, Purdue is the Boilermakers, but their mascot is Purdue Pete. Is that the distinction you're drawing? Isn't it Nebraska Cornhuskers? Am I off my rocker here? Now Ryan looks like a loser. Now we're doing two different things at once, but I feel like I'm... You're saying mascots again. Does it have to do with corn? Anyways, okay. I guess we're derailing and we're going for. What's the team that's the Cornhuskers then? Evo! What do you mean? You said mascots, then I said team names. Is that a distinction you're drawing, and then you didn't say anything. First off, there's no way in hell I'm going to know any of the mascots other than Purdue. There's no way in hell I'm going to know a single thing about that. So we're not doing mascots. There's no way. We'll just go back to states, or we'll go to team names, one of the two. Butler's mascot? I mean, it's the Butler Bulldogs, and it is blue. So you're wrong that you're correct that I was wrong that I don't know anymore. How did we even get here? It's true. A question I ask myself very often on stream. How did we even get here? So is Louisiana Baton Rouge, or am I forgetting something? I typed Cincy in chat. This really is Luke's fault, huh? So next state. Yo, frankly, Evo, you should just be happy I did get Cornhuskers. You know? It's Nebraska. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to remember something more specific than that. Did we get Kentucky? What's Kentucky's capital? Oh, shit. I do not know. Kentucky's capital is... Can I ask if it's a big city? Is it a well-known Kentucky city, or is it something tiny? Well-known city or no? It's gonna be some shit like Corn Cob Craig is crazy. Corn Cob Craig. The mascots are Lil Red and Herbie Husker, and they're from a comic. Is it from a racist comic? With a name like Little Red and being in Nebraska, I'm a little worried that it would be a racist comic. Sorry to all of the Nebraskans, but I come from Indiana. I like, in the worst possible way, game recognized game. I'd have to look that up. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to end this stuff. Also, I never named you apparently. Water 1. Done. Okay. It's the American Midwest. It's probably a little racist, exactly. So Kentucky, famous city or not famous city? Like a city the average person would know or not? I have no idea. Low on the fame rating? Okay, I have no idea. On Kentucky. I'm gonna know it when you say it though, because it's one of our neighbors. The famous city, just not in America. My immediate thought is something like New Amsterdam or like shit. Famous city, just not. Is it London, Kentucky? Kentucky has a London. Wait, or is that Illinois? It is London, Kentucky. Or there is a London, Kentucky. Population of 8,000. Dude, come to the Midwest. It's crazy. Every state surrounding me has a Paris, including Indiana. Paris, Indiana, Paris, Illinois, Paris, Kentucky. They've got Londons. We've all got Paris's, Londons. I grew up kind of near a city called Mexico. Like, it's just welcome to hell. Okay, I think this should all work technically. We got a London, Ohio. There you go. Let's check the. We've broken our entire train system. They're all waiting on me. It's okay. Technically, let's just do this. Let's go water in. Sorry, water 1. Oh boy. And then also water in. Save. Turn on self-driving. Go. Okay, give me the answer. What's the Kentucky capital? I'm not going to know it. No way I'll know it. Now, here's the other question. Should we make water trains shorter? That is an idea. What the fuck are you doing? You're going to plastic? Well, what are you doing here? Oh, no. What are you doing here? Because you can't be green if that's... Technically, this should all get... Technically, shouldn't that also get a thing? If it's gonna be multiple stations, it should. That keeps that thing entirely clear. Same way that would right there. Okay. Frankfort, Kentucky. Wow. I grew up in a town called Versailles with a town called Russia nearby. Yeah. There's also an Egypt not too far away from it. I also grew up with a town named after Russia. And a town named after a country in South America. Oh, boy. Midwest is weird. Okay.